that without fucking getting in the way of the camera. Are we up? That's all I want to know. Are we good? Oh, come on. Right. Let's put that to... Let's do that. No, that's not right. Right. Channel. That is on the Glitch Hunter one, right? Good one. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck's sake, right. There we go. Right. We up? Aye. Right. Sorry about that. What's up, guys? TSI Dominator from the Glitch Hunters here again, and today, yeah, you're getting to look at my ugly mug. I'm just going to tilt this camera just around a wee bit. Today, what we're doing is a special IRL stream, which is going to help. It's not really going to help anything, but it's basically a roundup of what happened, what the channel achieved in 2024, as we move into 2025 and what you guys can expect from the channel coming forward. And we also, it's not just going to be me in the chat, me talking this stream, it's also going to be Scott, but he's taking care of run to the shop for his dinner, so he'll set a call when he gets back. But yeah, so first of all, I want to apologize for the fact that at the tail end of the year, streams specifically for me, the number of streams I did on the channel kind of started to peter down a little bit. And my main excuse for that is I've actually been streaming over on my personal channel because I left that neglected for a few years, as I think it was last year before, that I decided to head back to that. And I also felt like I needed to give the rest of the Glitch Hunters a chance to spread the wings in Glitch Hunter a little bit, because I'd kind of hogged it, for lack of a better term. Because if you look at if you go into the main channel playlists the main channel page and scroll down to the personal playlists of each member, you'll see that I'm at like 900 videos and then Scott's at 300. That's like the biggest jump. Or it was last I checked. I don't know how bad it is now. But yeah, I've been streaming over on my personal channel and obviously on my silent stream channel as well. So I've not really been doing as much streaming on Glitch Hunter as I probably should have done. But that's part of the reason why I haven't been active on the Glitch Hunter channel as much. And another one is I've probably explained in a stream or two on the channel that I've done, and that is that when I first started this Glitch Hunter, let me get my words out. Sorry, I'm literally just up like 30 minutes, so I'm kind of all over the joint. When I first started this Glitch Hunter channel, I was doing the live streams in that with my main PlayStation account, which proved to be a bit difficult when I was also using that for my personal channel streams. So I had to keep jumping the streams back and forth. But I decided to set up a PlayStation account for Glitch Hunter so we could use that specifically for streams. And I'm also trying to catch that account up on all the games that we've played. So so we can just use that one for streams with the experience of the account having the experience of the games that it's done, that we've done. And I've done quite a few. I was mostly just knocking out the quick and easy ones like Suicide of Rachel Foster, What Remains of Edith Finch. I've been working on trying to get that caught up. And it's been going slowly but surely because I did take a big period of time where I wasn't doing anything with it. So that's another reason that I haven't been as active. I've been trying to get that account caught up to where we are with the stream library. And the fact that we just keep doing more games and more games and more games, it's kind of adding to that workload a little bit. Not that I'm complaining, it's a chance to play some games again. For example, I found that yesterday when I was trying to catch up on Colab, I really enjoyed that run through, so I might reinstall that and actually try and go for the platinum. I'm not too sure. Sorry, as I said, I'm up half an hour, so I need a cup of coffee. It's a second one day actually, but yeah, that's basically where I've been. And maybe if we can get Scott in a Discord call later, we can ask him. Well, I can kind of guess what his answer is going to be. He's just really not a lot of time today streaming, but yeah. So what's happened with us in 2024? Well, really, there's only 2 milestones to mark off, and that is first we reached 1,000 videos, which we have been working towards for years, obviously. Because I think I started this channel when like 2019. Because I think I started at the year I started working at the same job with Scott, which is when he obviously learned about what I did for Glitch Hunter, expressed interest in joining, and I think I gave him one stream, and I was like, you know what? I actually think he might be a good fit. So he joined and very quickly became the second most active member. But yeah, that was like the first big milestone, is that we reached 1,000 videos, which we celebrated with a special episode on the Outlast trials, where we sat in the Sleep Rooms cafeteria and done what we call a round table of questions on the Assassin's Creed series for me and the Resident Evil series for Scott. And for those of you who are confused about what a round table is, basically it's an interview where someone who's handled a franchise for a series, for example, I've handled Assassin's Creed, as you can tell by this, and Scott, oh man, I called him Andrew. Scott took control of the Resident Evil series, with the prime exception of me taking over 7 in the Village demo. We just sit down, and the other glitch hunters basically ask them questions on how the streams went, what they found their favorite game, that kind of thing. It's at least 9 months ago, marked on the Glitch Hunter page, so you can go and check it out. There's 2 POVs on the channel, one of mine and one of Scott's. Probably would have been easier if we just done one, but I asked Scott if he wanted to do his POV, and he said yes. So yeah, that was the first milestone that we celebrated on the channel. And the second, which was one we'd actually been, it was the one that we were excited about reaching first, which is surprising considering the fact that 1,000 videos is actually nothing to scoff at. It's actually it's a bigger number than what we reached with this second milestone, and that is the fact that we reached 100 subs. Might sound minor, and it really, in the grand scheme of things, it is. But the reason that I like the fact that we reached 100 subs, and the fact that Scott was excited for reaching 100 subs as well, is because it shows that while we're still a long way away from reaching the monetization thing for Glitch Hunter, it shows that there are people out there who enjoy, frankly, our piss poor quality of content, which is just basically a bunch of pals sitting on their arses playing games pretty badly, in my case. Sometimes it's Scott's too. Do not tell him I said that, he will kick my cunting. But yeah, it's just basically pals having a laugh, no filter, which is something that I wasn't expecting when I brought Scott into the roster, is the fact that due to him joining, I've kind of lowered my filter for content, which I really should keep in place, considering that I've got a feeling that my comedy can be okay sometimes, but Scott's just kind of pushes the barrier. It's meant to be like you round up for 2024. I'm giving a fucking retrospective, but screw it. So yeah, that was basically that. And that's really the two big milestones we reached this year, which was the 1,000 videos and 100 subs. And other than that, really the only major thing that's happened is the fact that I've upgraded from what I used to stream on, which was a PS4, to a PS5, which kind of unlocked a whole new library of games for me, because obviously for the past few years games on PlayStation have been PS5 exclusive. So I've just been able to. It's actually made it easier to stream, I'll be honest, because I don't need to plug a headset into my controller. The only time I play it with a headset now is with Phasmo, because I've been playing Phasmophobia with Scott and that. But yeah, really that's the only major things that we've done. And I know for like the first kind of these videos, it might be a few things, but hopefully as the years go on, we'd like to get those numbers up higher. So yeah, that's what's kind of went on in the past few months. I'm actually really proud of the fact that we reached those milestones in the first place, because I didn't actually think we ever would. I know there was a point in time where we were getting very close to 100 subs, where it was like 96, it would go up to 97, then it would go down to 95. A little bit, it's hard to see the number jump around a bit. But do you see when we've solidly got past 100? I think we're at 105 now at the time of this recording. And it's like really, it means a lot for both me. I think I'm speaking for all the members of Glitch Hunter. Me, Scott, Ryan, Alan, Kaylee is a shadow member, and Jamie is a reserve. It means a lot that you guys are willing to sit there and listen to us talk utter bollocks, basically, for however long it is. And we hope to continue entertaining you in the future, which is what we plan to do. That's why we started this. Well, I started this group in the first place. So now that we've covered what's going to happen and what's happened in the past of this year, what can you expect as we move into 2025? And I could basically make this a 10-second explanation by saying nothing's going to change. I am thinking of putting in place. Well, first of all, I'm going to say this right now. I'm testing something on my personal channel now, where it's a set of rules that I would like the audience to follow in my streams, but I haven't put that in place here. I'm tempted to do that. It's not because of anything the audience has done wrong. It's just I've seen other live streamers, and I've seen other controversies that have happened with other streamers, and I kind of want to obviously avoid that, because I think we toe the line as it is with Scott's sense of humor. But I think it's best if we avoid controversy. So I've drafted up a set of rules on my channel. I need to kind of adapt it for a group channel, but it's getting the others to agree to it that's the problem. I say that like it's an issue. I could just put them in place and see what happens. But I'll see about adding that. Not too sure. Haven't put it in stone yet. That's like the first thing you could probably expect from the coming year. Not sure when or if the rules will go into place. Because I'll need to maybe even come up with multiple sets of rules, one for when I'm streaming, one for when Scott's streaming, that. Another thing that you might be able to expect, I toyed with the idea of doing this. I literally only came up with the idea of this stream last night. So what you could probably expect from me, or from Glitch Hunter, but specifically for when I'm streaming, is I am toying with the idea, and this is just toying. I'm not firing the gun off. I'm not like firing off on it yet. As I am toying with the idea of rebooting a couple of the old shows I used to host on this channel. Back when it was first formed, when I was still recording using my old phone, which I think is under my unit there. But I would record off my phone. Like this is how far back we're going. We're going back to the old days of Glitch Hunter. I'm talking like 2012 kind of recording. And I did host a couple of shows. I say shows. It was basically a couple of one episode pilots, I think you could call them. Where one of which was Video Game Mysteries, which was basically your standard fucking game detective show that we had in that kind of era of YouTube. I put two videos in a playlist for that, which was two takes of a Red Dead Redemption multiplayer lobby, where I went onto the multiplayer free roam in the original Red Dead Redemption, walked around the town of Tumbleweed after doing the gang hideout, and saw tallied up a bunch of evidence as to whether or not that town would have been haunted, as a lot of folk were doing at that point. The only thing is, since I don't have a PC, I can't really cover a lot of the mysteries that other channels were doing at the time. Like, I remember one YouTuber I watched at that point was covering stuff like Polybius, other games like on PC exclusives, PlayStation and Xbox at the point. I was only using it on Xbox. So I realized very quickly that wasn't going to go anywhere. So I cancelled it. And it's kind of just been dormant. It's literally like the first video that you see in my personal playlist on this channel is the fact that it's gaming mysteries and then just all my live streams. But that's kind of just been lingering there, not doing anything. So I'm thinking of maybe rebooting it at some point. But I don't know, like, I'd have to get up to date on like the latest gaming mysteries because I don't really want to be doing all the classic stuff like is Tumbleweed haunted, is fucking Herobrine and Minecraft, because we all know that's horseshit. That was an urban legend from fucking 2011. So I don't want to cover stuff like that. We want to cover more modern stuff. Oh, I do. I'm not too sure, but I'm toying with the idea of bringing that back. And also, you may remember I done a video where I was playing Sonic and Sega All Stars Racing against Ryan. I know that there's like two on this channel. It was the first one we done. Or was it on my personal channel? I can never remember. But it was the first of what I called a versus tournament. It was back with the original roster, which I always wanted to go back to that, but I forgot. So that was just kind of punted.
Old people should not have licenses.
Old fuckers getting them.
Fucking, like, seriously. Why?
Right, sorry about that, guys. But yeah, that's basically what you could. That's two shows you can expect to maybe see a return to on this channel. Not too sure. We'll see what happens. But what else? Other than the fact that I'm planning on bringing I'm toying with the idea of bringing those shows back. Can't really think of anything else major that you could expect. The only other major thing is a couple of the franchises that will either be getting continued or be getting started. And obviously, first on the agenda is Assassin's Creed Shadows. Now, frankly, you guys can, those of you who watch the Assassin's Creed streams know that you're probably Assassin's Creed fans yourself. You know that there will be a there's a metric shit ton of controversy surrounding that game. I don't give a fuck about any of that. I've made that blatantly clear. I don't care about it. I'm just going to form my opinion on the game when it comes out. So when Shadows comes out, that will obviously become my priority game. But I don't know how long it will take to get through the game because it's coming out February 14th, I believe. So when that gets released, everything I'm streaming at that point will get paused and we'll continue on with Assassin's Creed Shadows. And when that's done, we'll go back to what we were doing. The only other franchise I can think that I'll be continuing is I'm tempted to continue the Sonic series because I've done Sonic 1 and I've done Sonic 2. I say did, I used the Mega Drive port, the Mega Drive Classics port, I had to rewind. But I've been doing the Sonic the Hedgehog series over on my personal channel and I'm at the same point. But since I'm using Sonic Origins, I can start Sonic CD and Sonic 3 and Knuckles, so I can just get those games knocked out of the way. Not too sure about doing Sonic 3 because I think Ryan said he claimed that one. But if I decide to, I can just continue with the classic series and see where we end up. Not to say I'd be blitzing all of it like I done a few years ago with the Assassin's Creed series, because I'm not doing that again. I think I'll stick with doing the classic series first, which isn't a few games. It's only a few games, but I'll do the classic series first, take a breather, and then do the modern ones, or at least start with the modern ones because there's a few games I can't do. I don't know if it's scheduled for release next year. It's technically still next year because it's still 2024 right now. We're on the last day, but it's still 2024. Need to keep that in mind. I think is Borderlands 4 scheduled for next year. I might be wrong. Might be scheduled for 2025 release, or it might be 2026. But whenever that releases, that's another one that we need to finish, which we also need to finish Tiny Tina's Wonderlands. That's just struck me. Fuck. Yeah, other than continuing franchises that we started in the past, the only major one that I think we'll be starting is Halo. That's like the main one. Because we've been toying with the idea of doing Halo for a while. We even have a 4-man team ready for when we pull the trigger on that. But when we go to stream that, it will only be Scott's POV that will be on this channel, and obviously that will be on Twitch. So, yeah. I'm trying to think, any other games I was thinking of starting? It's like a couple of odd series that I was thinking of. I was going about the idea of starting. Stuff like, actually continuing, Tomb Raider. I also need to continue doing Tomb Raider because, frankly, I've left that series line way too long. I've done one game and I need to do the rest of them, and it doesn't really help that Tomb Raider 4 to 6 are getting remastered. Fuck. Yeah, a couple of ERG series that, like minor ones that might get started are Darksiders, and I can't believe the words are about to come out of my mouth on camera. But I am tempted to begin working through just the campaigns of the Call of Duty games. Now, that is huge. The reaction I got from my brother just from saying that was incredible because he was like, I'm surprised that you would even ask, because he's got a bunch of COD games on disc. I was like, keep a hold of them. I might borrow them for doing the campaigns. Only problem is I can't do the first one. It's actually the same with another series I want to start doing, but I need to finish the first couple of games first, and that's God of War. So, yeah, you might get a stream of God of War 3 because I'm streaming to my PlayStation God of War 1, and then I'm going to do God of War 2 and I think Ascension. that the one you can get in the PlayStation Plus catalog? Not too sure. I'm gonna do them, and then I'm gonna do God of War 3, and I might stream it, or I might just play through it, and we'll start with the reboot series of God of War, and I'll just reference what happened in the Greek series. I'm not too sure, but trying to think. Halo, God of War, Tomb Raider, Darksiders. Can't really think of anything else that's gonna need to get done. The only other thing I could think of is maybe doing FNAF. Maybe. Because you guys know that Night 5 and FNAF 1 kicked my ass, so I cheated. I'm not ashamed to admit it. So I don't know. I've been kind of hesitant to do FNAF 2, 3, 4. Sister Location, Pizzeria Simulator, Ultimate Custom Night, and fucking Help Wanted. But I've done Security Breach and FNAF 1. So, just a second. And yeah, I'm trying to think. Is there? Let me look at the catch-up list. See what we. Well, to put it into perspective, like when I mentioned, this is also to kind of put into perspective what I said about the catch-up list earlier. You may not be able to see all the bullet points there, but that's almost a full page worth of bullet points and games I need to catch the account up on. And I'll kind of transcribe the list here. The stuff written in red is just games Scott's done, and the ones in black are what I've done. So for the vast majority of the coming year, you might see the account get put up a lot in trophies, because I'm just trying to blitz these games as quickly as possible. The only other thing that I think we're contemplating starting is where was I? Oh yeah, what games are we thinking of doing? Yeah, Tomb Raider, God of War, Darksiders, continuing Borderlands, continuing Assassin's Creed. And I can't really think of anything else. No, John Blank. There may be the odd series that Scott and that will start when the games come out. I'm not too sure. I think I wouldn't be surprised if at some point you see streams of like The Witcher 3. I'll be honest, because I have a funny feeling Scott will want to do The Witcher 4 when it comes out. And he's free to, because I'm not touching the Witcher games. I can't play them. I know that a lot of RPG fans specifically like The Witcher 3. I am not a big Witcher fan, so I'll be avoiding that. Oh, Scott started the Discord call. Give me a second. Yo. It's happening. I've covered what we've done in the past, and it's just basically getting to the plan section of what's coming in the future. Yeah, I just want to check and see your audio's coming across okay.
Alright.
Right. Let me just turn this up. Go for it. Right, hold on. Let me put the speaker up louder. Right, I'll also move the camera down so it can catch you. So, just tilt this up a wee bit. So, yeah, is there any game series that you're thinking of starting in the coming year?
Life is Strange.
Life is Strange.
If I can get them all, aye.
That's why I'm just asking you that to see if it catches in the camera. Aye, vaguely, but right. So I'll pause that.
I've finally got Resi 2 and 3 original, so I'm going to try and get them done at some point.
Oh. Aye, because I said I did the original Resident Evil 1, didn't I?
Aye.
Aye, that could be something that you get in the coming year, guys, as the original Resident Evil 1, 2, and 3. At first, it was only going to be Resident Evil 1, but as you just said, Scott said he's got the original 2 and 3, so that could be fun to watch.
Yeah, it'll not be like it'll only be a live stream. I need to actually pre-record it and shit. So
yeah, I was also explaining that there's a couple of shows I'm thinking of rebooting on the channel.
Like
that video game mysteries one I did at the start of the channel. Like that
video game mysteries, is that like a random game or something?
No, it was the first and only episode I did was jumping into a Red Dead Redemption online server and seeing if Tumbleweed was haunted.
Alright.
Yeah, I didn't think it would work, so I cancelled that. I'm toying with the idea of trying to bring it back. And the other one that I was tempted to reboot was the Versus tournament I did.
Versus?
Just basically...
GH member against GH member?
Aye. Where whoever wins the challenge becomes a champion, and the next one line tries, like, they can pick the game, they can pick the rules, and they try and take the title of champion, and then they continue on.
Oh.
I done one with Ryan, but then that never really went anywhere, because I think you can attest to this. Us trying to commit to something is damn near impossible.
Aye. I tried to commit to fucking Dark Souls and look how well that turned out.
Fuck. But yeah, I've not like set that in stone that I'm going to try and reboot that, but it's something I'm toying with the idea of. But yeah, I'm just trying to think of some series that we might start or continue in the coming year, and obviously the main one that will be getting continued for me is Assassin's Creed. Is there any that are getting new installments that you're taking?
I don't know. I'm waiting on Resident 9 coming up. I don't know if that's next year or not.
Actually, while we're on the topic, when is Borderlands 4 scheduled?
Is it summer? Hold on.
I look that up because I'm quite curious, because if we can get a release date for that, we can try and finish Tiny Tina's Wonderlands. That way we're done for that. Oh, actually, while I remember, there will be at least one round table in the coming year for Outlast.
Oh, aye.
And as much as I thought it wasn't going to be, it's going to be me that's going to have to be the interviewee for that one, because I've done the most Outlast videos.
So I've got it googled here, and it says Borderlands 4 will release 2025 between January and December. So it's not getting yet, pretty much. It's just getting you 2025.
Fuck, right. That is maddeningly unhelpful.
Yeah, I know.
there might have to come a time where we just blitz Tiny Tina's Wonderlands just to get it out of the way.
Aye.
Trying to think what else is there. Da.
PC game days.
But yeah, also pointing, kind of circling back to something Scott mentioned a few minutes ago, where the original Resident Evil 2 and 3 would have to be pre-recorded. I completely forgot that Scott has the ability to record old games. Like, I mean, retro games. Just using that one makes me feel old. He's got the ability to record games, well, to connect his computer to, say, a PS2 and record the old games using that. But as he said, it would have to be pre-recorded. So you could see a couple of videos like that. And I would say videos that are not live streams. Again, not sure. We'll figure it out as we are going along.
Borderlands games were released in September or October, so we could be looking at that.
If it's September or October, that's a wide release margin. That's at least 30, 60 odd days. You think it would take that long to finish Wonderlands?
Nah.
If we were to actually commit to doing it.
I need to get it I need to get it downloaded again, but I'll need to
I think I have it installed.
delete some games.
Hey, I've got a lot of games installed that I need to fucking catch up on. So I'm still trying to do the catch up on the Glitch Hunter account.
I'm still currently working on Silent Hill 2 if I can
Platinum.
get all the endings, because that's all I need to get my platinum.
And that's the key problem I have with getting a hold of Scott sometimes. I'm not saying it's a bad thing, but do you see when you're working with Scott and you're like, oh, do you want to maybe do this game? He's like, oh, I'm busy doing a platinum hunt.
Yeah, I'm terrible for it.
Terrible? Fuck me.
To be fair, this is like the first in a long time since I've done a platinum run.
Yeah, that's probably why you haven't seen Scott as much on the channel lately. I mean, I'm if I was to bitch about that, I'd be a massive fucking hypocrite, but the fact is he done Silent Hill 2 for ages. I admittedly fucked off for a while. Went back to it, finished it, and he's just been working through the endings to get the platinum for it.
I mean, technically I could be recording the endings. I can't be fucked.
I don't blame you. I've done the same on my channel. But yeah.
I can hardly be fucked just actually going for this plan.
No.
Well, it could be like Resident Evil 4. You get so far to do.
Yeah,
Let's not go there.
I started to finish that DLC myself.
Another prime example. He'll start something, do 3 episodes, and then fuck off again. Trying to think. I think that's pretty much everything they can expect. Is just same, basically business as usual. Same piss poor quality of content, same piss poor quality of comedy, and our inability to commit to anything.
And the only bringing out is piss poor pre-recorded shit.
That's the point. Give me a second, guys. Right, sorry about that, I'm back. I don't know about... Well, there's one game that won't be getting... I kind of want to say that there's one game that won't be getting future live streams in it because it's shutting down today. I think Scott knows what I'm talking about.
Oh, is that the day?
It's 31st.
Oh, they got a couple of games of that then.
I did send you a screenshot asking about that.
I mean, I don't think it'll get shut down up until midnight, maybe.
yeah, if you guys are still confused, I'm talking about Friday the 13th. That's a game that's getting shut down today. Like
Sadly.
it got delisted at the end of last year, and it's
Get taken off stores last year.
you couldn't buy it, which is why I bought on everything. The only time that you could get a live stream on Friday after today is if I decide to do the single player Jason challenges. Or or a run through of the virtual cabin, not too sure. But besides from that, it's kaput. So that's definitely a game we need to see about getting some sessions in before it closes.
Definitely.
But yeah, I think that's everything. We've covered what happened in the past, which again, I just want to say, for me, Scott, and the rest of Glitch Hunter, thank you for the fact that we reached 1,000 videos and 100 subs. Specifically, the 100 subs, that means a lot. Specifically to us. Because as I said in both,
hopefully we can get more.
That's the plan. That is like the major plan for the coming year, is see this momentum, this very slow momentum we've got, continue that. And I'm also going to see if I can tweak my bias against doing recent games, because I've noticed that the recent games tend to get the higher numbers. But we'll see what happens. So yeah, I think 40 odd minutes in, we can wrap this up. So unless Scott's got anything to add, I think we can do it for this wrap up.
Go on. Fire away.
So, I guess we'll see you all in the new year, guys. 2024 has been a bit of a wild ride for the channel, bit of a decline at the end there, but hopefully we'll pick it back up in the coming year. And who knows, might even create our best quality yet. Doubt it. But
yeah,
I don't hold out hope for that. So yeah, as always, thanks for watching, guys. Stay safe, keep on gaming, like, favorite, subscribe, share, hit the notification bell if you enjoyed this video, and if you want to see more like it, please don't say you want more like this, because I don't want to put this ugly mug in front of a camera.
I'm surprised it's not broke yet.
Fuck you. That's what you can expect in the coming year. And as always, from me and Scott and the rest of Glitch Hunter, we'll catch you next episode. Bye.